We won't back down. That's the message from some North End restaurant owners who they've got a message for the city of Boston. The Wu administration has again put strict limits on outdoor dining in the neighborhood. Now, the group says the restrictions are hurting their bottom line and they want the city to pay. WBZ's Beth Germano shows us how they're raising the stakes in this fight.
When it comes to dining in Boston's North End, many patrons admit an outdoor option in the historic neighborhood is a popular one.
It's just such a nice atmosphere to be outside in the fresh air.
All we ever asked for was to be treated fairly and equitably.
But a group of restaurant owners has added to a federal suit filed in January, saying it's an option that's off the table for them. And they're calling out Mayor Michelle Wu for discrimination and a lack of transparency.
We are a democratic city. She was elected to manage our affairs. She was not elected to pick and choose who wins and loses.
It was a pandemic-era policy put in place in 2020. But for the last 2 years, the city has not allowed outdoor tables on the streets in the North End, citing safety, noise, and trash issues. And some have agreed.
But it really was very difficult. For the neighbors, and the streets were clogged.
The city allows dining on the sidewalk if there's 11 feet of clearance, but that's a threshold most restaurants in this neighborhood can't meet.
Owner Carla Gomez says it has hurt her bottom line, not to mention the money she says was wasted on outdoor furniture.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars, because every year the game has changed. Every year the barriers change.
Mayor Wu says she has the legal authority to stick to her policy.
The city was found very solidly to have the authority and jurisdiction to make decisions to protect our neighbors and residents about how our public city streets are used.
The restaurants are seeking hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages, including a refund of the $7,500 fee they were charged for permits before these changes.
If it's done in other neighborhoods, it should be no different here. Give people the option.
And that's the argument they hope the court will agree with. In Boston, Beth Germano, WBZ News.